I've got 5 clones. How many? Let's do some math. How many dunks can I forge? 5 clones and 1 dunk NFT. Go, Shadow.
Y'all turning this into an
So
algebra
yeah,
class real.
I just heard Go Shadow Go. I just started rereading the vial. Yeah, can we shout out to the vials being able to be also forged, bro? Let's go, man.
Let's go.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna
that's
love these
fire.
little accessories.
Let's
They're gonna be
go.
so cute. I cannot wait. And also, I don't have enough files. I need more. Like I'm kicking myself a little bit for not having more varieties.
So did they say that they were going to announce a cost for the vials later down the road, like in maybe a couple of weeks?
They didn't say, but that's a cast question.
Um, I'm double checking because I do have an answer for that, but I'm not sure. I just need to double check to see.
No worries. I don't want to put you in hot water. Just figure out to ask.
No, it's all good. I think yeah. I think it's a good question to ask, and I will just double check and we'll figure it out. But that's an easy one, and I'll just wait to have an official answer. And that's why we got the town hall at the end of the week. I was trying to tell some of y'all that it was gonna be a fun one. So yeah, let's just keep it going until I just I felt the energy that was in the air. There was a sneaker soapbox things happening with shoes, so it's gonna be a busy week. I know some varsity jacket people got some DHL notice.
So stoked, bro. So fucking stoked.
Hey,
So
the fit pick's about to be
so wait,
crazy.
for each shoe I could buy 3.
Curl didn't even wait. Didn't
I'm
even
not
play
gonna
the
wait.
intro. Nothing.
Shadow's just gonna rant for 5 minutes, man. I don't got time for that today.
I just explained it, Kiro.
Yeah, I wasn't here for that, bro. So you wanna recap me real quick, bro, please? Cause like I just transferred more ETH. I need to know what to do here, man.
Well, you can sit on the ETH, but yeah, you buy one dunk, you get up to 5 shoes across 3 different colorways. The vials will also
Bro,
be
I'm
able to be
buying more
forged
dunks. You
afterwards.
just told me to buy more dunks. That's all I just heard, bro. Are you kidding? Bro, I'm getting every single fucking one that Johnny made if I can afford to fucking pay him. Bro, if it's like between 5 Gs and like 2,500 and 5 Gs, I'm getting every fucking pair, bro. Customized. Like, could you imagine me running up on you, Shadow, inside of some fucking. Oh my god. Oh my god. This is the best day of my life.
So, are you guys seeing that the Void Edition is going to be ComplexCon pre-sale and it's going to be available with the card?
What was
Also,
I telling you? What was I literally telling you in the space the other day, right? When these
not
brands come out and they literally reveal or unveil these shoes that are exclusive to these events, right? Like this is exactly what ComplexCon was. And I told you guys, I was like, if they're showing up, they gotta unveil something or release something. And I saw something in the FAQ about a credit card purchase, right? So again, this is where you talk about opening the door to Web 2. Like that is the only barrier, literally the only barrier to all of my friends getting into this, is literally the credit card payment.
So that shit,
So
your friends had to show up to ComplexCon.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, and that they do, right? And like I mean, this is why it's a shit show every year, right? Because people know, and all the hypebees know that like these limited edition sneakers are dropping for every brand. Because this is what the event is actually made for. Is literally just to drive massive hype. And if you're gonna do it on a dunk, like Kuro says, reimagine for the first time in over 25 years, yeah, this is gonna slap.
I just want to quickly say, shout out to everybody that works from home, that can be on this space. Unlike Tevi, who's probably still searching for an office to duck into. Yeah, just want to say. Also, vials. Your shoes will come with the individual vials with each colorway. Then, when you forge your physical vials, they can also be interswapped with the dunks that you bought. Like I was saying, I'm happy. That's all I wanted, man. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Anya, what's up?
Yes, I wanted to, before we get anybody that maybe had this question answered and we were just messaging about this, if for anybody listening is wondering about ComplexCon and they're like, oh, I can't go. I don't know exactly what the supply numbers are going to be, but it is confirmed that there will be a sale if we have supply after ComplexCon that is available. There will be a sale for it. I don't know how the sale will work. We'll get information on that as the days go. But for anybody that's stressing, like, I can for sure not go to ComplexCon. I would really like to get the Void. And if there's availability, and there will definitely be that. That's confirmed for sure.
Thank you. So Void, I see credit card, Johnny. Like, you're right, you called it, man. Credit card, online sell. Are we thinking sneakers app? But also, if you hold the Dunk Genesis, you have access to Void, the X, and the Genesis pair. So I think the move is to have like at least one Genesis NFT and a Clone X to kind of access everything, right?
Well, but the dunks can they can access all three.
So then the Dunk holders are set. They don't need to worry
Yeah,
about it.
you can literally walk in, buy a dunk, and you can get access to all three pairs. Now, if you're a Clone X holder and you're like, no, I'm not really feeling it, but I'll get a Clone X, dunk, you have access to buy two. So if you have clones and you have dunks, you can get up to five with just one dunk, and then you can turn around and get two extra clone pairs by owning a clone. So it's pretty sick.
This is where you start educating the people outside of Web3. And again, if you're not trying to mass forge, but you have the ability to, you might want to talk to these people that don't have quote unquote access or don't want to actually get into this quote unquote access granted shit and be like, yo, so I can do 5 pairs. I might only want 2. What are you thinking? Right. And then all of a sudden you just caked, right? You just got your pairs for free and got paid, a couple $1,000s for the pleasure of minting just because you are able to purchase Ethereum and have a MetaMask wallet, right? Like, this is the advantages, right? It's like these are iconic, bro.
Johnny, you giving them too much sauce too, bro.
I want us all to win, baby.
The first time Wagby doesn't mean we all got mental illnesses. I love it.
I appreciated the statement, the pleasure of minting.
Polly, we love you. Thank
I love you guys. It's been a while. I'm so grateful to experience the sounds of your voices, that symphony that I missed. Also, I wanted to point out that Clonex community is putting out an incredible content. For example, I saw El's clone like becoming its entire character and inhabiting a cinematic world that is like all pink and dreamy. I wish I can see this content like outside of X. And something I noticed, Sophie is educating Web2 community on what is going on in all things metaverse, also fashion, street style, and she's doing a phenomenal job. Have you seen it?
Yeah, Sophie's killing it. Elle's killing it. People are really stepping up their creativity in this bear. And it's cool because they're all like everybody's pushing each other's content to another level. So yeah, Sophie in here every night, Elle's in here every night, and they're just creating dope shit.
The
I'm
creators
having
rule
fun.
supreme at Artifact. That's the facts. When these creator vials start dropping, it's gonna change the entire landscape of this entire freaking the most Web3 centric projects are Artifact and Azuki. It's crazy that people don't see it. Like, the ethos has always been the same. Reward the creators and the collectors. That's all that's been happening. And you go through the timeline and you see these negative comments and you're just like, these people have absolutely no idea what's going on. Most of these midfluencers, like bro, thank you for telling me you have a 60 IQ and you can't read. Because I just mute you now. I don't even block them anymore. I just mute them. I let them follow me. I follow them. I just mute them because if they're not going to read and they're not going to participate, They don't deserve any of your attention. Just gonna put that out there.
Oh my god! Oh,
Yeah.
Kira, you made my heart smile for absolutely no reason. I don't even think I comprehended anything of what you said, but I was, by this monologue of yours, I was reminded of that phenomenal experience. Remember, I do have a couple of phones, and one time I joined Adrian's space with both devices, and somehow the sound was synced to the point where it created an ambient um, effect inside of my head, as if somebody is talking with my inner voice to me. That was magical. Did you guys experience something like that?
All right, I got to get back on topic, guys. I appreciate you sharing your spaces and stuff. No, I'm just kidding. What's up, Austin?
Yo, I'm so fucking hyped. I feel like my brain isn't even computing. I read through the artifact thread on the website on the link one time over, but I need a little bit of confirmation. So, if we hold one dunk NFT, we can purchase up to 5 physical pair. Is that what I'm hearing?
Correct.
Sheesh! And then for every clone you hold, you can get up to 2 pairs.
Correct.
I'm up.
Sheesh! Holy! The boys are up!
Yo, that's
Know
15
about the
pairs
cook.
for me.
That's a lot of pairs, man. Fuck. Holy shit.
Oh, we stocking up on size 15.
Oh, I'm about to go hit
just
the
gonna
boys
tell you,
up.
between Shadow and Dre Millie, they're gonna buy me that new Durango SRT I test drove yesterday.
Hey,
Oh,
Curl,
man.
you got a pretty good play, because for everybody who can't get them, all the skate shops you can't get them, if you have any ties with any of those people, any of those shoe sellers, you know what I mean? You can go straight to
Bro,
them, let
bro,
them know
you
the
know what
deal, and then we're
bro,
taxing
let me
them.
tell you what I've been
The
doing.
tax
I've
man.
been going every Friday, because I can't spend money on Saturdays because of religious reasons. And like, yo, I go and I buy some of their stuff. I buy like a deck, or like I got a whole bunch of these Nike SB pouches and stuff that I bought, a couple backpacks and stuff. I just been slowly establishing a relationship. Last Friday, I showed them the dunk. And I'm like, what if I brought a display here and I let you guys hold on to a pair? And you guys were able to give away the pair with the display. 8 for 8. All 8 shops are ready for me. Bro, I am telling you, I'll go do my own marketing for my bags. I don't need help from Nike, okay? They already pay me dividends. So I'm good. I got a check from Nike.
I can't wait to see these colorways, man. That's gonna be the deciding factor for everything. We can get as many pairs as we want. These
Bro,
colorways
what if
are
they
going.
do the Genesis black on the Clonex pair?
Vintage
That's gonna
black
be
dunks. Oh
It's
my
fan,
gosh.
bro.
like he's not maxed.
Bro.
Thing.
Yo,
Right?
the basements are the only SB dunks in like straight black that I like. This is gonna be my number one pair now. This is going on the shelf with all the collectibles, bro.
With those civil
Yeah.
Oh
SBs
my
with the
god.
thermo color changing, that'll be woo. That's good.
I don't know. Void sounds like it's like a dark color or black. Cast, blink twice if Void is like a black color. Shout out, Cast. What's up, Rupsy?
Bruh, artifact for the culture, fam. Look at that shit. $222 for some crazy shit. Get crazy amounts. God tier activated. Bro, we here. This is what it was about. This is what we've been waiting for, fam. And like, I was sitting here like stacking dunks. Like, man, I might have to drop like 600 just to forge this shit. You kidding me? $200? Man, it's on and popping. I'm gonna have to get some more vials. Shit is getting crazy right now. So we in here like swimwear, and baby, it is
Rupsy.
artifact season.
Apparently we can use our credit cards this time. Amex is gonna cancel me, baby. Let's go. I'm so stoked.
I'm gonna use Dre's credit card. That sounds like what Amex. We're gonna get some points on Dre's card. Uh, that's what we do.
Rack City, baby. Rack City, baby. Nah, I think I gotta make one little just disclaimer. I think
Don't do it.
I think the credit card portion is gonna be for the ComplexCon pre-sale, but the forging event for everybody else that already has the OG Genesis or clones, it'll be with Ethereum. So
Oh, that's all good, bro. I could just use MetaMask in my Amex. I'm not worried anymore, bro.
hey,
Because yo, if
I'm just
they're
trying to make
taking,
sure we're clear because it could take a shadow route, and all of a sudden everybody's getting free money from Amex to buy their dunks, and you don't have to pay the money back or something.
nah. We always pay the Amex. They don't play, man. They'll send you straight to the credit bureau, man. We don't play with them.
Well, speaking of money, to max mint one dunk, it's that would be $1,110. That's pretty decent. That's
For
five
5 years, it's only
for
$1,000.
for $5 basically on $1,000 get you 5 dunks.
What?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Didn't Johnny
Wow.
just say you could sell a pair for 1,800?
Bro, I saw my friend couldn't even fill out the form on the CIRLs. That guy bought my whole bag, bro. I got cash money too, bro. That was a good day, bro. Shout out Artifact for rewarding fucking loyalty, because loyalty is absolutely priceless.
And we need to do some cycling of the stage. We got a lot of people who requesting to come up. So if you get the boot, don't take it
I'm gonna
personal.
step down, man. I'm gonna step down. Y'all take care.
We also got some
Yeah, I
people who
dropped down
came up.
too.
Let's go to that MF. What's up, bro?
Yo. Okay. Question. And you guys might have already talked about it. It might be online. Aside from the Genesis colorway, are these other dunks going to have, like, are they going to be compatible with the vials?
Yes.
So they're all going to have the digital screens? That's crazy. Are we sure?
Oh, well, who said anything about screens?
Oh,
You
whoa,
talking about
whoa.
you talking about screens on shoes? Where's murder at?
Hold on. You're telling me these other shoes we can forge for $222 are compatible with the vials?
Yes. And physical vials. Well, I guess you're talking about physical vials, yes.
Which will change the colorway of the shoe?
No.
We don't know utility yet.
No,
we don't know if we don't know if it's just going to be cosmetic, just something that's cosmetic, or if there's actually going to be function.
Okay, I guess my question is, am I taking out a loan or not?
Yes. That is a yes.
Okay.
Make sure that the interest rate is good, though. Okay.
Man, we're not worried about that.
You can take out
No financial advice. No financial advice.
Whoa, I am a financial advisor, so technically.
Talk to yourself then.
I know, I'm just kidding.
All right. Dude, there's no screens on the shoes. Ain't no screens on the shoes. The vials it says they're forgeable in the future. It's an accessory on the shoe. It attaches somewhere, maybe a lace lock. We're not sure. There's more details coming there. At least I'm not sure.
Do you guys really want screens on your shoes? Do you know how many people are gonna try and run our pockets, man? I'm kind of happy that there's no screens, man. I'm not trying to get my pockets around.
Wait, compound. It's gonna go where the vial goes. That's what I've been saying this whole time. There's gonna come with a vial in that spot, and you're gonna be able to replace it with any of the actual skin DNA vials.
How do you know?
How do you know? Hey man, I don't know, bro. That's what I think.
Just making shit up. Just like I said, there was a free pair coming.
No, I was trying to understand if there was a free pair.
Yo, listen, man.
Right,
I'm a
guys.
customer, man. I don't need anything for free. I'm buying. Okay.
Let's go.
I'm buying.
Let's go to
Hey, Tevi says is screaming in the chat and saying, "Let me on stage. I have questions."
I have a question.
Tevi, the way
Go
we
back
got
to
you
work.
up here talking crazy. What's up, Baron?
Yeah, so you can use a token. I can cash in a token, and I can use a token to buy an OG I can use that same dunk token to purchase an X, and I can use that same token to purchase whatever Z. Meaning, like once you use a dunk token to purchase one set or the one single pair, it doesn't. It's not like considered used, and you don't have to use a new token. Does that make sense?
Up to 5 pairs with the dunk token.
So I could use all the same token to purchase everything that's listed above under that in that FAQ piece.
Yeah. 2 of the X, 2 of the Void, 1 of the OG Genesis.
All with one token.
One token. So if you have multiple, you're
Okay.
at like 10, 15, 20 pairs already, bro.
Okay, that's fine. Thank you.
And your clone, it looks like your clone can access the X colorway, and I imagine that's for all the new clone holders who didn't get the airdrop dunk or didn't have the funds to purchase a dunk. They still feel like they're involved in a way, giving clones like utility in a way. All the new clones, you know what I'm saying, who don't have the dunk NFT yet.
Hey, Baron, jump down and come back. Dre can't hear you.
Damn, we do got to bring Tevi up if anybody wants to rotate. I want to say what's up to Will though. What's up, bro?
Yo, what's going on, guys? Just hyped. I was kind of just waiting to the end to all the Q&A passes so I could just speculate on like colorways and just what they were thinking in terms of like allocating the access and things like that. I'm still kind of mind boggled and don't get how the Clone X dunk is not exclusive to clone holders. I just don't get that. I do get why they're giving dunk holders the 5, right? Because that came from Monolith 1, and then the Monolith 2 debacle happened, and they're still rewarding, us for whoever had a Monolith 1 and cracked it open, and also incentivizing other people to crack open those Monolith 1s to get these dunks and get 5 pairs of shoes. I think it's a great incentive. Colorways wise, I don't know why, but I think the Void pair just has to be that GR like basic one. Maybe it doesn't even come with the lace lock for the vials. Like I'm thinking maybe that's the all gray pair, and then maybe the other special pairs like all kind of like lenticular, and you've seen that on shoes already, that material. So like that color changing kind of shift. I think that could be one of the colorways. And then the Clone X colorway, I just have no idea what to expect on that one. But yeah, I'm still questioning like how the Clone X pair is not limited to Clone X holders, and that's just maybe me being a clone elitist or playing devil's advocate. But I feel like that's just how it should have been done. I don't know.
No, that's a good take, man. I'm a clone elitist too. I actually was trying to look at it at in the opposite way, kind of like I just said, is that we have so many new clones in the ecosystem, and it's the Clone X colorway is open to all the new clones, whereas all of us who have been here have those dunks. But I see your point as well. It would be fire to have that exclusive Clone X color for clones. But I'm honestly, we had a space the other day where people were talking about more mass adoption and more mass appeal and like allowing other people to access this stuff. And I'm kind of leaning towards not wanting to gatekeep it all, but also giving clones access that they may not have had if they didn't have that dunk Genesis. Does that make sense? I get your point though, and I agree with you partially as well.
Yeah, I feel like they succeeded. They created several access points, right? If you don't have a clone or a dunk, you're not even in the ecosystem at all. You're going to be able to get the Void pair, which I'm sure is still going to be hard to get. But as a sneakerhead, like you already understand that how to buy pairs, fucking use bots and get raffle wins, and use your credit card. So they've already created that access point for non-ecosystem people, non-Web3 people. And then if you have a dunk, right, you can get 5 pairs. I think that's kind of a reward enough for anybody who was in the monolith kind of ecosystem and ended up with a pair of dunks or bought it on the aftermarket. But then that leaves clones. I feel like the right thing, or I don't know, in my opinion, just that would have been the elite exclusive pair. Like, clone holders get the Clone X pair and no one else can. And then you have these 3 tiers of like access. So I don't know. I'm still super super stoked and happy that I'll be able to get 7 pairs. But yeah, I guess that's the greed in me.
No, I feel you, dude. I saw you at SneakerCon, bro. You like rocking around with the stuff that nobody else has. I saw you and Dre in those Space Matters, bro. So I feel you 100%. I didn't have a pair of Space Matters, and I was a little jealous that you'd be walking around, man. It's a more exclusive feeling, you know.
I feel what you're saying, Will. It's more of a sneakerhead perspective behind it, right? Like we always looking for the way to have the ones that people can't get, similar to how Nikki Diamonds released those yellow canaries at ComplexCon. And if you didn't get them or you weren't on the friends and family list, it was impossible damn near to get them. So I understand your perspective for sure.
Hi guys. Can
What's
I have a short
yeah,
question, please?
yeah, hit us, bro. How are you?
Good. I'm just hurry up to go to my kid and read the story and bring it to the bed because it's very late in my country. But I'm here to ask a question regarding uh, skin vial evolution. It's the next after forging the Dunk Genesis. After the forging ends, it will be an event regarding the evolution of the Dunk, right? So, in my understanding, there is nothing that will happen with the Nike Dunk Genesis as an NFT before and after it's forged. So it's just an option for you in order to forge 5 pairs or not. And after that, it's the evolution event, right? Uh, can you tell us more about what will happen in this event? Can I evolve my dunk 1 level, 2 levels, or multi levels? The skin vials, I understand that they will be burned once you evolve your dunk, it will be burned. So scarcity comes in. Lots of vials will be burned. Uh, yeah, and I do not understand. Uh, I'm quite sure it's an utility thing about forging a skin vial, but uh, I'm kind of confused because to be sincere with you, I got 3 clones, 7 dunks. So you make the calculation. I can open a store. I'm just asking. Do we know anything about evolving those dunk after the forging, or it will come later on the news about them?
No, I can answer that. There's definitely a lot of information being presented, so that's why things are being broken up, and certain parts are going to have more information come out as we keep talking about this over the coming weeks. But there'll definitely be easy just understanding for how you can evolve your dunks and how the skin vials are burnt and the process behind that. So you'll definitely have that information pretty soon. Same with the forging of the physical versions, which I'm just gonna let this fun speculation to a degree run. Obviously, there's no screens and no Samsung TVs on our feet, but I think it's gonna be cool to see how people are gonna collect those physicals. Um, I'm trying to think of what other kind of core questions you had in there. I just know that a lot of this stuff, to your point, there is a lot of different kind of questions in areas that people would want to be sure about information on. And so that's why we kind of info dumped a little bit in that first tweet. So that way we could get a lot of it out and then keep presenting more over the coming weeks.
Okay, so more info will come after we get near to the event, right? More specific, detailed what will happen with the skin vial and how much can you evolve your dunk? That's my main question, in fact. How much can you evolve? How many vials can you burn? Because, for example, I got 40 from different DNAs, right? So I need to know how to think about it. Can
I could give you that answer, but I'm gonna let it come from the the official breakdown, so that way there's no rush speculations or charting,
Yeah,
preemptive charting when you don't need it.
for sure. It's just curiosity. If I was speculating, for sure I will sell them months ago, years ago. Yeah, I'm here to stay. It's not about that. It's about curiosity about what, how many vials can I burn in one pair of shoe, one pair of dunk, in order to make my calculation and be on the top as rarity or high level, because I'm a gamer from birth, you know. So yeah, much, much more info will come. You can confirm that
Yeah,
regarding the skin vials, right?
Definitely.
Perfect, guys. Thank you. I'm out. Thank you.
yeah. Coming from Last Samurai, um, I prefer to just wait for information from official channels. We could sit up here on Spaces all day and guess and speculate and everything, but let's chat about the known information that we got today, and then come
Perfect.
through tonight at Bad Bake, and we'll freaking speculate on Astray.
One last question before I leave. Uh, what will happen with the dunk after you get forged? I'm talking about the NFT, not the physical pair, because yeah, can be uh, just a dynamic way to merge the worlds, but I'm asking about the strictly the NFT. Will the dunk get burned and receive another one, or it's still the same? It's still the same dunk as an NFT. Do we know that?
Like I said, I think it's going to be easiest if you just wait for that FAQ, because it's, like I said, it's a decent amount of information. You're asking all the right questions that others definitely want to know as well. But since there's so many questions around the other parts of like the physical forging and all that stuff, that was what was presented today. But definitely going to have vial evolution FAQ and charts for you pretty soon, so I wouldn't worry.
Cass, I don't want to push you anymore. Just want to, of course, ask you. It will be also a specific way to guide us to the utility of the evolving, or any kind of utility in Web3.
Yeah, I think that specific question will be yet to be answered, because I guess it depends on what your thought process is, and the way Artifact works. There's always kind of doors left open and ways that projects are continued on. So I don't want to answer or try to mislead in any way, but yeah, the main function that's coming with the evolution is being able to take your dunks and turn them into these new formats, and then as it's mentioned in the FAQ, you'll be able to redeem those vials into physical ones. So gonna leave it at that for now, but like I said, more info soon. Trademarked, as
Yeah.
y'all love to hear.
Soon,
Web3.
soon I start to ask question, more question come in my mind. So, uh, the forging event for the skin VL will be also with ETH, or will be free of forging, or it will cost.
Hey, my guy, let's go to the hands. We got a lot of other people who want to ask questions. Let's speculate and go through all
It's
of this
it's
stuff
it's, it's
with
not
on bad take.
speculation. It's just
No, no,
preparing.
I know. I'm just saying. We can do this all day and all night. So let's just take the time out to speculate when we have the time to do so. We don't have any of that information yet. It's coming soon. We're just gonna sit on our hands and wait on that. We got a lot of other people asking a lot of other questions as well. But we got Bad Take every single night, 6 p.m. California International Standard Time. Come through, chill with us, talk to us, ask as many questions as you want to. We appreciate you and your time. Let's go to the hands. Wolf, what's good, bro?
Thank you.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's also along the lines of speculation, but speculation that doesn't need a response necessarily. I think what I'm most interested to see is how they're going to roll out these vials, because these vials, I'm wondering if they're going to do like a magnet in the tongue, or like how that stuff's going to work. But I just thought that was interesting, and something I'm looking forward to.
No, I agree, man. I think we're all excited for more info. It looks like it's coming soon.
One thing I was gonna say before we just to give Last Samurai one thing I can mention: the vials won't be burnt, so you won't have to technically lose any of those vials as you upgrade. But like Comp was actually saying, he was giving the better wait for more info, but I just try to be nice sometimes. But damn, there's lots of hands, lots of demons on stage. Oh,
I just prefer in these spaces to get the questions answered on the information that we have rather than think about things we don't even have information on. I was not trying to be mean. I just got hands. What's up, Tevi?
Man, my
Tevi.
hand is numb, okay? Like, not even gonna front. Like, I've been waiting, and y'all know around this time of the day,
All right,
I have to
Tevi.
find rooms. Anyways, all right. Listen, I am super excited. There's a couple of things I do want to clarify, and then I'll take the time and read the FAQs and wait for more info. Number one dunk gives you access to 5 pairs of shoes, and you can mix the colorways whichever way you want. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay, good. Number two, the vials will be forgeable at the time of the forge or later on. Zach just said thumbs
Wait,
down. That's my answer. I'm good to go. Okay, number 3, will the ones that are releasing at ComplexCon be available afterwards to everyone? Like, where does that fit in?
It's the last. It's the last thing according to the list that they have. They have that as the very last thing. So you're going to go through all the forges, and then November 20th, they're going to do the. You can buy them with a credit card.
For any
Okay.
pairs not sold at ComplexCon.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna leave it there. I have some reading to do. I'm gonna go back to work. I'll listen to y'all. Thank you for finally letting me on stage and allowing me to ask my questions. Appreciate it. Super excited. Super excited.
Pinned to the top is the screenshot of the FAQ. The Dunk NFT gets you access to 1 OG pair, 2 Voids, and 2 Clone X pairs. Shadow said something about mix and match, but the FAQ is right at the top. I would read that one just to get clarity. It looks like five pairs per Dunk NFT.
Thank
Cram,
you.
what's up? How you doing, bro?
Yo, what's good? What's good, everyone? Yeah, no, just kind of excited. All the information that came out today. Physical vials. I know Shadow's been talking about this for a while, and like, man, it's confirmed. You know, like physical vials. It's gonna be I'm so sorry, kind of scrambled right now, but when all this information came out, it's kind of busy. But now, after just sitting here waiting to get called on, I had an opportunity to sit and read the FAQ. So I just want to kind of say, or I guess confirm this, but if you have a Clone X, you don't even need a dunk, right? Because I'm just looking at the FAQ, and it seems like, yeah, I don't even need a dunk at all, but I'm only getting the Genesis Dunk Clone X pair. I'm not getting the other colorways. So just because I had a few buddies that called me like, bro, I'm confused. What am I doing here? Do I need to get the dunk and then still spend the 222, or but they have clones? So I guess just to confirm, or just for everyone in the room, if you have a Clone X, you can get 2 pairs of the Genesis Clone X dunks, for $222, right? You do not need a digital collectible of the dunk. Is that correct? I see the hundreds, but
So, yeah, let's be clear on it. So the Genesis Dunk would get you the Genesis exclusive colorway, 1 pair of those, and then you can get 2 pairs of the Clone X colorway, 2 pairs of the Public/ComplexCon colorway. If you own a Clone X, you can get 2 pairs of the Clone X colorway, 2 pairs of the Public/ComplexCon, but you cannot get the Genesis colorway.
perfect. Yeah, that's what I thought I read, but like I guess I don't know how to read. But I just want to confirm, really, and I know a few people in the listeners also had this question because I noticed the price of these things like after the announcement jumped like drastically, and then I think people realized like, wait, I already have a clone. I don't need more Dunk Genesis NFTs. So I think some people are like, hey, I'm just gonna buy the Dunk versions because I'm seeing like a lot of price action on this stuff. But I basically, I think that's all I had. So I appreciate you guys for that.
Appreciate you, Cram, asking the questions that people have, man.
Yeah,
Anya,
there's a
how?
lot. Oh, I'm sorry. One more thing.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. There is so much information in the FAQ. Like almost everything Last Samurai was asking about, minus the Evo stuff, is in there. Like, oh, do they burn the digital, the Dunk Genesis NFT? It doesn't burn. It literally says that. And then like the Skim Vial Evo stuff, it's like more information later, right? It's so they're just worry about the Genesis stuff like now, and then you can probably create a strategy around your Vial stuff at a later date. So
Cram, so
that's all I have.
You heard it
tell
from
me.
Cram, bro. All you got to do is read. FAQ is out there for a reason. Somebody sat down and typed up this information for you to figure it out and not be in the dark. All you got to do is read. It's right there. Somebody post the link to the FAQ so we can get them up there.
Cram, you tell me I got to read the FAQ. Is that what you're saying this whole time? Wow.
That's all you got to do.
You think I can?
Simple science, baby. That's all you got to do.
That's
Hell
why I
yeah.
come into these spaces because I don't read.
We're going
Anya,
to redirect everybody else to the FAQ from now on. Pin it to the top and just say FAQ. Whenever somebody asks a question that's up there, FAQ.
I'm sending everybody to Cram. Shout out Cram. What's up, Anya?
Hey guys, keep the questions coming. Don't be afraid to ask anything. We'll redirect you if it's something we can't answer, but don't be afraid to ask what you need to ask because we can pose those questions that we don't have answers to yet to the team and then get you answers when the time is right. So, don't be fearful to ask whatever you need to ask. And if there's anything that you don't understand, let us know and we'll make sure that we put out a directive to give it more clear and concise on the communication. So thanks guys. You're doing great.
Appreciate you, Anya. You're amazing. I think we had Adriel. What's up, bro?
What's up, guys? Hey, very exciting day. I was like so pumped when I read everything. So I had a question regarding the vials, and I'm gonna try not to ask a question that has already been asked. So, do you have to choose between the vials being evolved or to get the physical? I know they said that it won't be burnt, so thank God because I wanted to burn that. But my question is that because I know you guys talk about evolving and also the physical vials itself. So, do you have to choose between two, or can you do both? Evolve the shoe and also get the physical vial? Because I saw there's two different forging periods. So, this is my question.
So yeah, I think the full details of like the vial forging stuff will come out, but even if you choose to evolve your shoes, you should be able to claim like a physical vial of like that specific like DNA. So you don't have to one or the other it.
Sweet,
Yeah,
perfect.
I feel like it's also important to try not to confuse anybody right now with the burning, because that term is just going to get thrown around a bunch in the processes of how we do things, and so it's going to be really easy once both charts are out for everybody to see how they're claiming stuff. Shout out Memory. I think he already put together a chart for like the availability people, which we love the visual learning. So I think very soon you'll be able to just see it all in front of you.
So I just had a quick clarification. Hanjo, just a second ago when you answered somebody, did you say the clones had access to the 2 Void, 2 Clone X, or was it just the 2 Clone X?
It should be 2 Void, 2 Clone X.
Okay, sure. If Memory is listening, I shot him a message. The chart is awesome. I just wanted to update Memory on that. Shadow, what's up, bro?
Yeah, man, I'm looking at this. Man, this is like when you step back and look at all this, it's as soon as October 18th comes, for basically a whole 30 days almost, we got nonstop action. I mean, like it's like Forge #1, Genesis. Then you got the Evo Evolution. Then right after that ends, the very next day, then you got the Skin Vial Forge. Then right after that ends, then you got ComplexCon. Then right after that, it's the online version, right? So it's like as soon as the 18th get here, it's gonna be a impactful month, man. So definitely, I guess worth the wait. It sounds like in the FAQs as well that during the October 31st through the 7th, the Evo or Evo Evolution is going to still be paused, but afterwards, it sounds like it's not going to be paused anymore. So it sounds like after November 7th, we might be able to start doing, what these vials and shoes and all that good stuff was intended to be. So I'm really interested to find out the digital side. So it's like digital side, right back to digital side. Like it's pretty cool, man. It's a lot of stuff. I mean, I understand people maybe it is kind of confusing. The FAQs are really great. I was only really confused about one part, but as a whole, I pretty much understand it. And although I wish, I really want to get more OG Genesis pairs, but I just feel like as soon as I see these colorways, and I also got to have some on the side we don't know how much the forging costs for the skin vials are. And I know, at least for me, and maybe not a lot of people are excited about it, but I'm excited about popping in and out if it works this way, popping in and out skin vials. And I really hope the Clone X version, oh, I really hope the Clone X version is black. Because if there's a black pair amongst all this, that demon red vial is going to look really sick. But yeah, that's all for me, man. I just want to find out more. But it's going to be a very impactful 30 days. So get ready and get your wallets ready and your MetaMask and your debit cards and all that good stuff.
Shadow always finding a way to shield the demons on stage. Big love for the demons. Shadow, I've been in so many spaces with Anya and Cass, and they all said October's a big month. October's gonna be busy. October. Now I see what they're talking about. Now that you've kind of laid out what you're seeing, Shadow, it is a busy month for these guys.
Yeah, it's no break. I think the only break you're going to get is between November 13th to November 18th. But that's the only break you get. Everything else, once one Forge or event ends, the very next day, the next Forge or event ends. So you got to be like on it the whole month.
All right, we're doing spaces, Shadow. Be ready. We're gonna run spaces all month. Let's go. We're gonna run spaces every day this month. What's up, Johnny?
Yo, no question. Just as a straight sneakerhead point of view, I love this. I'll say it. And I'll say it again, man. The fact that these will be probably some of the most hyped shoes I'll be able to cop this year, and I can do it on my own free will, in my own time, and I get to pick whatever I want. This just doesn't happen, right? This is something that again, one of the main reasons why I'm here, and the fact that they're giving us a choice. Don't forget, and don't, I know these. It's easy to forget short term, but just think about all those bad take nights we were talking about, the crypto kick IRLs and how much FOMO everyone was having. Just think about the same thing, right? But buy what you like, buy what you want, help those who can't get, right? Use your relationships, obviously, to maneuver if need be. But yeah, just as a sneakerhead, yeah, I love this. Thank you guys for running it out this way. I mean, 5 pairs, 225, 222 a pair, for the price range, for the accessibility. I'm in love. So yeah, heart couldn't feel any better right now.
For the culture.
Johnny gonna get an extra 5 pairs to experiment with at that price point. I'll tell you
And
that.
I got like 6 dunks in my wallet right now, and I was probably going to stack way more. I just again didn't know what the forging cost was going to be. I thought it was going to be 666 or like 888 or some crazy ass number where I was like, fuck, how am I going to even justifiably forge these things? But a 222 like max forged is coming, dude. Like, I'm about to pull my Baron shit on this one.
We on our Baron shit out here. What's up, Baron?
Oh man, I concur with what Johnny said. This is exactly why I'm here. You know what I mean? I just shout out to the team, shout out to everybody involved. I can't wait to see these colorways. Don't listen to Shadow. He doesn't know what he's talking about. What other color you guys?
You can
pick
never have too
the
many
best?
dunks. You can never have too many dunks. You can never have too many dunks. Keep that in your mind. Just like there aren't enough clones. When I said it, people said I was crazy. Look at us now. Look at us now, baby. We're on top. Bro, this is unprecedented. First access to Nike shoes without being family and friends, bro. This is the greatest time of my life. I'm never gonna bro. Dunks, first change in the silhouette in 25 years, bro. Bro, oh my god, I feel so good right now. Like, not that I don't like AF1s. They're just I have dainty ankles. Okay, I like dunks.
He said dunks are good for the posture. Shout out to the dunks. What's up, Adriel?
Yo, guys, one last question. This will be my first forging. Again, I'm super excited for it. When we're doing the forging on these dunks, is it gonna be crypto only, or do we have the option to do also card for the minting the five? I'm talking about the first forging, not the other one. I know that one was specified with the card, but for the first one, do we have the option to do card as well, or do we have to do crypto?
I believe only the Genesis are crypto, and then everything else is card. I'll double confirm that though.
It's a really good question, Adriel. It's a really good question. Wolf, you had your hand up and you put it down, bro. Did you still have a question? I want to make sure we get them all answered.
Yeah, I don't know if this question's already been answered. Referring to Memory's tweet, as a Clone X holder, do you get the opportunity to get 7 pairs because of the 2 you can get with your clone, or is it just the 5?
Hondro?
Yeah, that's a Hondro answer.
Sorry, I'm getting answers for you guys live. So the Clone X and the Genesis colorways are crypto. The public is credit card.
So the second question, Hondro, was if I have a Dunk, Genesis, NFT, and a Clone X, is essentially 7 pairs I have access to. They're 2 different tokens that access.
Yes, you would have access to the tokens that you have access to with your clone, and then you would also have the ones from your Dunk Genesis if you have that. So yeah, it's not like a one takes precedent in your wallet type thing.
So guys, you don't have to move your tokens around your wallets. You're good to go. Great question, Wolf.
So in Memory's chart, should there be a 2 in the middle column next to the clone? Is a clone get you access to the Clone X pair and the OG pair, or is he accurate in showing that a clone only gets you access to 2 of the Clone X and none of the other pairs?
So I'm getting all the live confirmations now.
Yeah,
So
take your time. I just want to make sure.
yeah, so Clone X holders get I want to modify what I said earlier, just the Clone X colorway. So they get the 2 pairs of the Clone X colorway. Technically, you could get public because it's public, but you're guaranteed 2 of the Clone X colorway by holding a clone. By holding a Dunk Genesis, you are guaranteed 1 Genesis colorway, 2 of the Clone X colorway, and at least 2 of the public colorway.
Thanks for the clarification. Shout out Memory, nailing it on the first try.
Yeah, he pulled it right from the FAQ. Imagine that.
Wow.
Thank you to everyone with the skills to be making these visuals. We love it. We love a little visual explainer. So shout out to Memory and Prez for creating those. We love it.
Yeah, Prez is fire at the top too. Who's going to be the first one to do a video explanation? Sophie listening? I know Sophie does some fire video content. Shadow, what's up, bro?
Sorry, I had 2 questions because Hondro had mentioned something, but my first question is, I know in the FAQ it says that there's going to be a tracker. I was just wondering if this is for Cass or Hondro, will there potentially be a visual indicator on maybe the NFT So that way it's just kind of like more quickly identifiable that like a shoe is only like forged like the OG and there's like four extras left, or because I'm just thinking like maybe if somebody just wants to clone, but they don't have a clone, they just have the Genesis and they just forge like two clones and the OG's available and the other one's available. I guess we're just gonna have to be just checking each one, or will there potentially be a visual indicator?
Yeah, I think the teams we're working on like getting all that published to make sure that people aren't like buying stuff that's been claimed and stuff like that. But in the past, we found ways to take care of it and make sure that people are checking those items before they buy things.
All right, cool. And then the other one was you said the void shoe is only available through credit card. Were you meaning it's only available through credit card when it's in pre-sale, or will it only be available through credit card during the October 18th through the 30th event?
It, the void public one is credit card only. I don't think there's a crypto option on that at all.
So if we choose so if you own, okay, so that's interesting. So if you own the Dunk Genesis, I'm assuming you would have to, it would ask for like ETH for the other four or the other three, and then for those two, you would have to pay with a debit card or credit card.
Correct.
Okay, good to know. Thank you.
It's a question from the Bad Take group chat from the homie Point. He wants to know about Delegate Cash. Do we have to sign with our clone wallet, or can we use Delegate Cash when it comes to forging the dunks?
We'll have an answer for that over the next few days if we were able to have that available. So just stay tuned on that one.
What's up, Don Julio? How you doing, bro? How you feeling? I saw your post today, man. We're glad you're here.
Oh, I'm good, man. I'm excited. I'm just trying to figure out how I want to go about it or who gonna sell me a dunk on the low.
Yeah, I think people are realizing they're like, oh, I can get five. Well, I guess I can let a few of these go.
Exactly.
But yeah, it's very interesting.
It's exciting. It's definitely history in the making. So, from a sneakerhead perspective, it's definitely a new time. It's a lot going on. I don't know if y'all know about the Atmos store, but they done closed down. A lot of stores closing down. A lot of things getting sticky. So it seems like this the new wave that people about to start having to go through to just get access at this point.
And it's right on time, right? Everything else is going a different direction, and this one is innovating and going up. Got to keep that in mind.
Hey, Johnny or Dre or anybody that knows, I'm assuming this. I've never heard of Complex Con. I'm new sneakerhead here, but I'm assuming Complex Con is like a con for like shoes, or is it kind of like a mixture of different things?
It's
What is that?
straight hype, but like honestly, these footwear brands over the last few years have actually taken it as a challenge, and like their marketing teams actually compete. It's almost like the Super Bowl in a way, where it's like these footwear companies and these fashion companies in general, because like Bape or like Clot or like a bunch of other random brands will go there. Even celebrities like Pharrell have done drops there. Takashi Murakami has done drops there. Balvin has done drops there. A bunch of random people, like, but it's really focused on footwear in a way where it's like a lot of these companies like Adidas, like Saucony, they're going to have limited sneakers that are going to be dropping exclusively for that event. That's when I was talking in Bad Take the other night, and I said, like, if Artifact does go to ComplexCon and they don't drop something like exclusive or some kind of access with a new shoe, it's going to be kind of for naught, because again, every single one of the competitors are going to be trying to do the same thing, right? It's like, who's going to level up when you put these dunks in that room compared to everyone else? It's probably going to shit on them, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. When you really talk about what these things are and what the capabilities are, it'll be interesting to see how their booth is set up. If it's, anything inclination of what SneakerCon was. Obviously, if they get a little bigger and if the team is directly involved with it, I'm super excited to see what they're going to do. But yeah, this event is really, over the last 3 to 4 years, has become very sneaker centric in the way that like Jordan brand, Nike, Adidas, Puma, Reebok, Asics, Saucony, all of these companies, they try to get a booth there, and then their team is specifically looking for specific colorways that are only limited in very limited quantities to that event. Now, how they roll it out, if they're being able to roll it out based off the lines and the hype and all this other stuff, I mean, some of these releases over the years have been canceled, leading to lore of these shoes. Like me and Dre were talking about the Canary Dunks that Diamond or Nikki Diamond tried to drop. And because of the way it was tried to roll out at the event, and it was kind of canceled because the entire thing just almost got shut down because of how many kids were stomping on each other. Those shoes are now going for, I think, over 10 racks, right? Yeah. I mean, they were very, very, very limited in the way that they dispersed them, but this is a sneaker competition in a way. But it's like untold, but it's like brands competing with each other. Like, and all the creative directors of these brands are sitting there like, how do we make a more exclusive shoe? How do we, and it's not just shoes. I mean, like I said, this is Bear Bricks, collectibles, art, toys, shoes, clothing. But it's really based off the most hype brands in a way. So, and yeah, that's why I'm excited to see kind of how Artifact enters this event for the first time.
Well, shit, man. That I didn't even know it was that serious. That's some major shit.
All right.
Yeah,
In terms of serious stuff, somebody asked a question, and I don't want to write the wrong thing. They wrote, I thought if Artifact X Dunk NFT holder, you can forge the OG for free and $222 for any pair other than that. Is this correct?
No, that's the same mistake I thought.
Okay. So it's exactly like I thought. I'm a customer, but I have priority access that nobody that doesn't have a clone has, and I can buy all of mine for the $220, right?
Yes. And if they're
Okay.
confused about that whole you do not have to purchase, that means you don't have to purchase the OG. If you just want to do one shoe, you can purchase any of the 3 colorways, up to 5.
Okay, perfect.
Oh,
That is awesome. Thank you. I appreciate that clarification.
It's really like a flex factor type thing.
Well, bro, to me, like being able to purchase a pair of Nike shoes without going into sneakers app is worth every single dollar you spend on a clone, okay? I don't know if you guys have ever tried to cook on sneakers app. I've never gotten a single pair. I'm the exit liquidity, man. For once in my life, I'm not exit liquidity. And I appreciate Artifact for doing that for me. Because I was getting tired of going on freaking Grailed and all these scam sites.
I just hit on the J Balvins on sneakers, bro. I'm just saying.
Bro, I didn't. I haven't hit on anything ever.
Now,
yeah.
Kira, it's like that, right? It's
I'm
like,
the cook.
It's like that. I haven't hit on anything, but yeah, my boy Rupsy hits on everything. So it's just, maybe it's my IP address. Maybe, I don't know.
I just hit on 5 pair of Jordans for my entire family about 30 minutes ago. So I don't know what you got.
Oh, you got the Satins, I'm assuming?
I got them for everybody who lives under my house, under my roof, even the people who like to come and rent my ADUs. I got a pair for them.
Except
too.
for you, right?
But they didn't make them in my size, so I would have probably got those too. So I don't, I don't know. Maybe it's a vibe thing. I don't know, man.
Open it.
Now Dre's account is ready to go. I live there too, Dre. Don't forget about me.
Got you, baby.
So what I heard though, guys, is this is guaranteed access through this token gating, the Clone X or the Dunk Genesis NFT, which is beautiful. You're not fighting any bots. You're not fighting anybody. You're gonna get a pair. I don't know about the public if it's guaranteed.
Sir, I'm getting 5 pairs.
Oh yeah. My bad.
5 pairs.
Okay. Real quick, I want to step in and correct some information I gave. If you are participating in the pre-sale with the Genesis Dunks to get all 3 pairs, it is all crypto. So you can pay with crypto for all 3 pairs. If you want to pay with a credit card at that event, you would have to wait for the public sale. So I want to correct that and make sure everyone is prepared that all 3 during the Genesis mint that's happening this month is with crypto.
Oh, that's good information. Thank you, Andrew. Let's go to Austin.
Yo, what's up? Real quick, I just want to piggyback a little bit off of Shadow's last question about ComplexCon and what Johnny said about it. I went to ComplexCon 2 years ago. A friend of mine actually had a booth, had an installation. He was selling clothes and stuff. And ComplexCon is an amazing convention. Like Johnny said, it's all about hype culture, fashion culture, sneaker culture, hip hop culture, underground culture. If you're into any of those things, then you're gonna want to show up. Like if you saw the installation that Artifact had at SneakerCon, the installations at every single booth at ComplexCon are like that times 10 on steroids. Like everybody shows up to ComplexCon with their booth, if they have a booth, to completely show out. And like they go 1,000 on everything they do. So every person that is in the culture will be there. Like people will go there to show off. They go there to buy the hypest, most exclusive stuff. When I was there, Jeff Staple was dropping a pair of custom shoes with Mache, who's a custom sneaker designer who I know Johnny knows. Like everything is exclusive. There's exclusive glass makers. There's tattoo artists doing live tattoos. There's a carnival. When I went, they had a carnival with a Ferris wheel. You could go outside and chill. There, ASAP Rocky played at the last one that I went to. Like it is hype, super hype. Like nothing against SneakerCon. SneakerCon is dope, but ComplexCon goes crazy. So if you can make it to ComplexCon and we can be there in a force, if there's anything comparable to what we did at SneakerCon, like I suggest to try to make that trip and come and get these exclusive kicks. It will be worth it 100%. And Long Beach is beautiful and the convention center is beautiful and it's just dope. You pull up.
Just book my flight. Let's go.
Same. I just booked my flight.
I'm going if Rupsy goes.
Yeah.
Rupsy's coming. I just told him.
I'll go pick Rupsy up and bring him back.
I'm going.
Anya, there we go. Now we're talking.
I'm going. I've verbally committed. I gotta be there. I'm going.
Yo, I real quick, I do see Zap down there. Yo, you want to throw up a heart if you might consider going?
Yo.
What's up, Chop Kicks? How you doing?
What's good? I'm doing good. How about you? How about the whole stage? How's everybody doing?
Good, man. It's a good day.
We good.
Today is cool.
Yeah. I have a question for the team about the dunks. I'm located in the Middle East. I don't know if is going to be international shipping. You know, that's the issue. Just wondering about that. If they're going to have a DHL as.
Yeah, so the dunks will ship worldwide outside of like normal restricted shipping zones.
I appreciate it. I'm gonna hop down and listen to you guys.
It's a good question, bro. Thanks for asking. Thanks for coming through too, man. I'm glad you're having a good day. Adriel, what's up, bro?
Yo, I said it was last question. I lied. I got one more. All right.
We got the guys up there. Look at this. We got Cass and Andro. Questions, keep them coming. Everybody requests.
I know. Well, nobody has asked this question, so I'm gonna ask it. So if we forge on the first, the fourth forging, I know there was the one for the evolution, and the skin vials. So is there like a thing where if you do the first forging, there's no cost for the other two, or each individual thing will have different costs? Like for example, you have to pay the 222 per shoe, and then you have to pay something else for the evolution and something else for the physical. Is there anything like that talked about? Just curious, because I'm trying to like kind of allocate the money towards all that so I can plan ahead.
The extent of the information that we have is on the dunks, so I would just stay tuned for further information on vials, so that you can plan around the dunks for now, because that's the information we have.
I got a couple questions. Do I need a clone next to get the shoe?
You don't need a clone. You can have a Dunk Genesis NFT, and there also will be a public access for a specific colorway coming around ComplexCon.
So if I go to OpenSea right now on the Genesis Dunks, do I have to buy the unequal?
Hey, that's a good question. So yeah, the unequipped will give you access to one OG Genesis pair, two Void pairs, and 2 Clone X colorways. We have a pin at the top to kind of. We have a visual actually by memory at the top. It's the third pin, and kind of give you an idea of which NFT will give you access to which.
Okay. So so after I get the Dunk NFT, I just wait until the rest of the news come out, right?
Is it the 18th? Someone confirm with me. 18th is the Dunk Genesis Forge.
Yes, 18th through the 30th.
So yeah, if you grab your Dunk Genesis NFT 18th through the 30th, you will redeem it for what we call forging. You will redeem it for as many pairs as you'd like, up to 5, two voids, 2 Clone X's, and 1 OG Genesis pair with just that single NFT.
But but
DGen.
but I, but I can go get it right now though. I don't have to wait till the 18th, right?
Yeah, you can go on OpenSea. They're available on secondary now.
Okay.
If you DM me or maybe Shadow, we can make sure you get to the right
All right.
collection. Just
I'm a DM. That's Compound talking.
yeah,
Okay.
yep.
I'm a shoot you a DM, bro.
All
Okay.
right, bro. I got
Thank you for bringing me up. Okay.
you. Yeah, man, no problem. What's up, Murder? How you doing, man?
Yo, can you hear me good?
We can hear you good.
Yo, D-John, you could also buy a monolith and open it, and it will reveal a vial for you, and it's going to be a mystery. That's your chance of getting one of the top vials there. You know what I'm saying?
Hey,
But I am
yo, hey, Murder.
so stoked, bro. 222 is my lucky fucking number. I am minting every pair of every one of these fucking things. Sorry for the language if that offends everybody. Here on out, no cursing. 222, lucky number. I'm going with 10 pairs for my clones, and I'm doing probably whatever I can do for my monoliths. I'll probably reveal them. If not, I'll be buying dunks. I'll see how the price goes. I'm kind of like iffy on should I even open my monoliths or not, but I'm so stoked.
You know you did a good job when Murder's happy.
Dude, I was about to say, I've been in spaces with Murder for a year, and I have never heard him talking like this. Shout out Artifact, got Murder just pumped up right now.
I
He
think it's
loved it.
great, dude. It's
Uh-oh, we
affordable,
got the
and
ops on
I'm
stage.
with Kuro on, I don't have to go try to get something off the sneakers app. I've never hit on anything. I gave up. I went for a whole year not hitting once on. I hit once on sneakers app on my birthday. They like but I've never hit. I didn't hit anything for a whole year straight on the sneakers app. So if any kind of access to something like this, 222, that's affordable in my opinion. That's definitely reasonable.
Hey, I got a question. So, if you only want one dunk, right? So would you just wait for the public sale?
If you want that colorway, I imagine it's a specific colorway for public.
Oh, so then if you want a specific colorway and you just want one of that colorway, then you're gonna have to buy the NFT, I'm assuming.
Yeah, so if you want to access any of the 3 colorways, you would need the Dunk Genesis NFT. If you just want the Clone X colorway, you'll need a Clone X
Well, I'm
or the
buying 5. Cool, I got it.
5 it is. All right.
Bro, let me show you guys something. So those Doritos dunks I wanted when we were going to Vegas to like meet up during the Zuki event. I just spent $2,400 on them, man. That's like a whole like mortgage payment, man.
Why'd you do that?
Sheesh.
Because
You
I
could've bought-
couldn't go and buy an NFT and get early access to anything. Okay.
You could have bought
Now
20
I got a jacket here, a jacket I paid freaking $300 for, right? Like the Doritos SB jacket. I got a T-shirt I spent $180 on, and $2,400 shoes, man. So now I can't even wear it. I gotta put it in like I gotta frame this stuff, man. I can't even wear it. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, bro, you could have got 10 pairs of Artifact dunks for $2,400. That's a L on you, bro. Shout out Kiro.
Yeah, shout out Amex.
Shadow, what's up, man?
Yeah, man. $1,000 for 5 shoes, especially in this new age, man, with NFC, potentially some lights, potentially interchangeable vials. I'm just gonna say that it is gonna be interchangeable because something's got to go there. But hey, man, that's not a bad deal, bro. I was not expecting that. I was expecting $800 ish for just one shoe, and like, man, like. Dude, I don't know, man. This is a lot. There's a lot, and I'm over here budgeting. I'm like, all right, so if I eat ramen noodles from the 18th to like November 20th, bro, hey, we almost just about made it. We can probably max forage 4 dunks, and we just but then I gotta have money for the vials, man. I don't know, but it's worth it, bro. I'm gonna try to max mint as many as I can. But those OGs, you only get one, so you gotta remember that. So that's one you're gonna need, and you're gonna need the Dunk Genesis in order to even get that shoe too. But yeah, I'm hyped.
Yo, this is like
Yo,
a
let's
this
go
is
to
like a this is
Swan.
a study case, by the way. I don't know if you guys noticed but this is another like use case, right? Because so they're about to open this to the public, right? And those people that buy these in the public are gonna have to wait like us, right, until like July, right? So or however long we're gonna get them, right? This is slowly teaching regular sneakerheads that are gonna be at this event to learn how to wait, right? That like the pre-order system might be like the future of like how it's gonna go and having guaranteed access to these things. And it's like, okay, well, if I have guaranteed access, maybe I can max forage, right? Maybe, I can buy 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pairs, right? It's like, because I can, right? Or it's like, I don't have to, but then I still have to sit here and wait, right? This is teaching like the future of like sneakerheads. It's like how it's going to be, right? We've been dealing with it since the beginning of Artifact, right? With our crypto kick IRLs and our season 1 forging and waiting, 10, 11 months to get it. I mean, my DNA jacket's coming this week. Shout out. Air Force Ones again. Wait, but yeah, this is going to teach like the regular guys, like that shop at Nike and shit like that, and being like, oh wait, shit, yeah, so I can get this shoe at ComplexCon, but it's not going to get delivered till next year at some point, right? Because again, we hope it's at June, but again, there's still no idea as we've learned, right? I think they've gotten better at estimating timeframes, but again, it's just cool to know that this is like again yet another Nike/Artifact use case for the overall future of their business model, right? And then it's just getting people used to what their plan is.
Johnny, you're going to be rocking your Air Force Ones at ComplexCon, and when people see the dunks, they're going to see you in your Air Force Ones, be like, "What the is going on over there?" So it's going to be interesting. I'm excited to see you and Rupsy walk around ComplexCon with your eyes out and your cameras, just taking pictures of everything, scheming on how you're going to make these things dope as hell in the lab, bro. So let's go to Swan. Swan, how you doing, bro?
I'm good. I'm good. Hope y'all are doing well. Yeah, you kind of just answered my question. Honestly, I was gonna ask if like they were gonna be available at ComplexCon because I wasn't really sure on the wording of that, but I guess it's no. So like the people who go there can, I assume, purchase them like at the event, and it's only exclusive to purchasing at the event for the general public. But like they will have them on display. I'm guessing, is that facts? Like they'll be on display at ComplexCon.
Now, so one note is there will be an online portion as well if you can't make it to ComplexCon. So in the tweet, they kind of start mentioning that. So just something to be aware of, and it'll be much more of a traditional Web2 experience for people who are just used to buying collectibles or shoes online.
Bet that. And second is AF1s are shipping out this month, correct? Like, have there been like email confirmation about that? Has anyone got anything on that yet, or are we still waiting on that? I'm big hyped for those coming out.
Yeah, so with the Air Force Ones, everything is still looking to be on target for this month. We're right now, we sent out an email to all the holders last week. Some people ended up not getting it because like a hiccup in the mail server. But essentially, all that email is for is if you need to change your address because you moved since the original minting or forging event. We need you to hit us up so that we can get that changed before we start shipping. But yeah, we're still collecting all those address updates, and those are still on target to ship this month.
Okay, because
Yo,
I saw Yeah, I saw that something's about emails going out, and I never got an email. So, but my
Yo,
address didn't change, so I'm all good.
if you didn't get an email, me personally, I didn't get my. I did get mine, but it was in my spam folder. Somebody tweeted, check your spam folder. It might have been Hodl, and I checked my spam folder, and I had it in there since the 28th. So for anybody getting AF1s and no emails, check your spam.
Last thing, appreciate you all. Tell Don Julio spitting facts. This is the future of token gating access to sneaker drops and anything like that. Like, that is what the fucking future will look like. Fuck bots. Fuck all of that shit where it comes like where you have to fight for people and like pay all that bullshit. Like, this will be the future of everything. So it's they're changing the times, and we're just at the beginning of it. Six fuck. Appreciate you all.
Hell yeah, bro. Shout out Swan.
I'll say he stole my SneakerCon speech.
I know.
That was bar for bar, bro.
Yo, the people are asking for utility to come out of Web3, and how is this translate into IRL utility and token gating access to just this right here is a perfect example of what you can do with the blockchain. So shout out Don Julio and Swan. They understand. Murder Man, how are you?
Doing great, living large, bro. I got a question and then a statement here. For the 222 price, is that a crypto based price? And is there going to be anything for like the volatility? Because it does take some time for cash to clear into like Coinbase or whatever you're doing. So, what's that going to look like?
The 222 is just going to be whatever $222 is in Ethereum, right? So like what I do is I don't like, other than staking Ethereum, I don't keep a lot of Ethereum, right? Most of my Ethereum is staked. What I do is I keep like USDC and a very small amount of Ethereum to convert, and I just convert on the day of. That way you don't have to think about like having impertinent loss because, you know, somebody yeets like 10,000 ETH on the traditional market. So, yeah.
This will drive up the price of ETH, though, because people are going to be buying so much ETH to get these shoes. So we won't have that problem.
I hope so. You never know. People could try to crash ETH to get the shoes cheaper or whatever. You never know. But yeah, I agree. You got a good point there for sure, Baron. The other thing is, if anybody has clones and they're not going to be max forging, I think this is a really good opportunity for us to reach out to our sneakerhead friends, anybody we know that's into shoes, and whether you're gonna like, jack it up to get a profit or sell it at cost, whatever you want to do. This is our opportunity to show the utility of CloneX. Finally, the utility for us has come to fruition 100% for real this time. You know what I mean? Not that it hasn't ever before, but this is like the utmost opportunity to get people aware of the project, aware of the community, and aware of Artifact in general. We have an opportunity here to get these shoes out on people's feet. And if you're not going to max forge, you definitely know somebody who's willing to cough up the cost for their own thing, and they're going to go out and rock them or whatever. So we can get all of these shoes. Like, if this mint doesn't go to 80%, you know what I mean? Like, this mint has to go hard. So we got to reach out to anyone that we know that's into shoes. I was thinking about this myself because I have friends who brought me into the sneaker game who are not into CloneX. They were not able to have that opportunity at the time. And, I'm going to be reaching out to a couple people to get these shoes on their feet and give them the opportunity. And if you're not going to for yourself, you're not going to be whatever you're going to do, get these shoes out and get this blown out fully.
Damn, Murder, you're rugging, bro. He's making some good points though. Christmas is right around the corner. I'll shoot y'all my address. If you're gonna forge for me, let me know. Great point.
Yeah, I pinned something up to the top. See this guy's collection up there? This is one of my very, very close friends, okay? The guy that decided he was going to spend $3,500 a pair of CIRLs instead of learning how to use the website, okay? This is our exit liquidity, guys. No cap. This is our exit liquidity. This guy's he has an entire house beside his place of residence where he lives with his children and his wife, filled with sneakers, guys. Filled with sneakers. Okay? With sneakers. With mostly Nike sneakers, as you can tell. Okay? Every color, every variation, samples. Most of the shoes can't even fit his feet. He's never worn them. Okay? If you think people like to collect NFTs, wait for the real dead stock demons to come. I promise you. You will not be disappointed. They are the perfect. Bro, he didn't even complain about giving me the money.
I
He
just
didn't
like
even
hit up
ask
my
me how much they
partner. Like
cost.
I just hit up my partner, right? That like doesn't know anything about this shit. He's got a dunk in his wallet. He's had it ever since the beginning. I literally just sent him the info sheet, and he's like, "Yeah, I don't know what this is. I don't like. What do you want me to do with this?" And I said,
Bro, Johnny,
"Trust
you're
me."
gonna be up.
I was like, "Trust me. I'll walk you through it. I'll make it as easy as humanly possible for you." He's like, "Okay, I'll max forward. You just tell me what to do, and I'll do it." Right? It's like that's what I'm saying. It's like just walking these guys through like it's all this crypto shit. I'm telling you, bro. It's like it's the only thing that's like stopping these dudes from like getting into it. It's just like the funniest thing. Because once I get these Air Force Ones, they're straight going to the Miami store, right? And then we're gonna put them on display and create fucking crazy lore for these things, right? And if somebody wants to come in and offer me like $250,000 for the collection, then they can go ahead and do that. But I think that's where it's like, I mean, Kira, you're on the right track with this thing too. But it's just so funny. I mean, I just
Bro,
sent them
you
the
know they're gonna offer you
notification.
$250,000, and they'll bring it in cash. They don't care. They
No,
look
I
at
know.
like,
I mean, I know
bro,
this. I know this. We deal with it on a day-to-day basis. I mean, as
bro.
long as
I
the
have that
physicals are,
Doritos fit.
people don't have a price.
Watch what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna frame it and leave it at my house, right? I'm gonna put it on the staircase walking up to the kitchen when I have people over for dinner and I cook for them. Somebody's gonna see that, and I'm gonna make 10 bands, bro. And they're gonna walk out with that picture frame and that jacket and those dunks, and I'm gonna be happy. I'm telling you guys have no idea the amount of money people are willing to spend on sneakers. People will go into debt for a pair of Travis Scotts. That's crazy to me. The logo's not even the right way, man.
I'm about to go into debt trying to max mint. I'm doing the numbers right now.
Yo, Shadow, you're in the perfect position. You live in Texas. Do you know how big skate culture is in Texas, bro? Bro, if you're not driving a Bentley next year, you didn't mint enough. Period.
Is
Period,
it?
bro.
Yeah, work.
Dunks.
What's
Well, it's
going on?
kind of hard to just, come up with like 5K in 30 days. But I appreciate the confidence, Kiro.
Bro, I have full
No.
confidence in you. You pumped the price twice on me, bro, so I couldn't buy more,
Hey,
bro.
I did that for the people, all right? And it seems like
You're
it
not for
paid
the
off.
people, bro. I am the people, bro. I told you, give me 30 days, bro. But it's all good.
Well,
It's all good.
now you got what 13 days. But hey, real quick, so these monoliths, I feel like these monoliths are about to start cracking open, man, because you got now they're not going to burn, obviously, the shoes nor the vials. Well, let me not mention burn, like Cass said. We'll just leave that to the side. But they're not going to be useless. There's going to be lots of functionalities coming, with the Evo and all that different stuff. But we still got like 5,000 monoliths. I feel like in the next few days or so, we're gonna start seeing some aliens, some Murakami DNAs. Like, well, stuff is about to start popping off. I'm gonna honestly, I really want like a reptile vial, bro. But I don't know. I gotta balance all this stuff. But that's really exciting to me that we might, maybe at the last moment, maybe somebody might get really lucky and maybe they might be willing to let it go. I'm gonna definitely be keeping my alerts on because I gotta get as many vials as I can because I want the physicals. I like the physical shoes, but I want that interchangeable vials. Some people might think that's crazy. I look. I think that's really cool, right? So yeah.
I like how Artifact hit us with this info after the dot swoosh info, and it's basically the same info just in two different lanes. I don't know if y'all really paying attention, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see a dot swoosh dunk out of nowhere.
It's like they have calls and coordinate on this stuff. It's crazy. It's like they're almost the same from the same company. Wow, it's wild how they coordinate that stuff, Julio. I think
What
it's
what's dot swoosh? I haven't heard of it.
Yo, let me ask you, Johnny. That room is like, it's like it has its own AC unit and shit, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's actually lock keypad with eye recognition or retina recognition, and yeah, and then it was so funny because that's just one of his closets, right? And so like this is what I'm talking about, sneaker collectors, right? It's like just one of those rows is probably 100 racks, just in one stack, right? Like because you got the Red Octobers and you got the Mark. I mean, the Wahlburgers alone, I think he's been offered like 200K for those, right? And so when you start talking about like collectors, like those are the people that are hidden, right? No one even knows this exists, right? And so it's like when you start thinking about the people out there, they want grails, they want the first, they want full collections of things. Like it's just like fine wine or watches, right? There's people out there that have budgets that you can't even fathom, and it's just like, once you have these limited authenticatable products that have many, many, many use cases for the very first time. Again, it's just cool, man. We're transitioning footwear in lifetime. It's just dope to be a part of.
History.
I was there.
You were the one who
Yo,
built it.
Frank didn't even come up today, man. That's crazy.
No, Frank was here. Frank, come on up, bro. He must have got rugged. He went back down. But I know he loves the dunks. I invited him back up. What's up, Dre Millie? Oh shit, we got Frank back up.
Frank the Tank.
Frank been here in the back.
Now I hear you. Yeah, I came up. I couldn't hear nobody, man. That's why I dropped.
What's up, bro? You like dunks?
Oh yeah, for sure, man. Just seeing the announcements. Still trying to grab what's all going on, but it's pretty self-explanatory. I was reading the FAQs, and man, the price point is like right on. I think that's a good price because originally, from what I heard from the Air Force Ones, it was $600, $700, $800. I think a couple of the guys said so. Yeah, man, I think the price and then being able to have 5 of them, mint 5, that's one to rock, one to stock, right? So it's definitely. And for those who aren't forging, I think Murder made up a hell of a great point saying that, sell them to some people who have no idea because I'm sure, they may not know anything about Web3 or NFTs, but if you have an extra pair or two, you might as well call yourself a reseller for a little bit, try. But, yeah, people are going to want them. So I'm excited to see the colorways. I think these are just like samples, right? I don't think the colorways are out. So I'm excited to see what comes out, man.
Same, bro. Frank, what is your game plan, man? As a dunk collector, how many are you trying to get, and which colorway?
I mean, I'm gonna try to just get all 5 because holding, if that's what's correct. If I hold the original, like the NFT dunk, then I'm good to get one of one colorway and then 2 of the other 2, right?
That's correct.
But I do have to go to ComplexCon for that colorway, or you don't, as long as you hold the.
No.
Okay, that was my curiosity.
No, if you hold the dunk, you get all 3 colorways, 1 of the Genesis and 2 each of the other 2, which you can pay with for crypto. If you go to ComplexCon, you can pre-order the public version with a credit card.
Okay, and that's that little forging window that you guys call forging, I think from the 18th through the 20th this month, right?
Correct.
That's technically when we're paying the $222 per shoe.
Correct.
Nah, yeah, that's what I'm doing. That's my game plan.
Per pair.
Per pair, yeah. I figured that was per pair.
Hey, Hondro, is there any reason, or Cass, is there any reason why we can only get 1 OG but 2 of the others? Is there something up with that? Just wondering out of curiosity.
You gotta make one more rare than the others, and why not reward the OG holders?
All right.
Now, do the CloneX get something special, different, or no? I'm just curious. Like, you're holding those clones?
They don't get something exclusive from the Genesis holders, but they do get access to a CloneX colorway that will not be available to the public. So Genesis holders get access to the Genesis colorway, which is they can only get 1 per NFT, or they can also buy 2 of the CloneX colorway, and then CloneX can get 2 of the CloneX colorway, and the public will only have access to 1 shoe.
And so when we say the Genesis colorway, is that safe to say what I see on the NFT that I own, like the silver with the Tiffany swoosh? Is that the colorway?
Yeah, so all of the colorways should be coming out soon. I think it'll be well in advance of the sale, so people
Okay,
can
so
make decisions about what they want.
oh,
Yeah.
so what we're saying is not the colorway, that you're just saying Genesis as the term.
I am pleading the fifth
Okay.
on what the colorway looks like.
They so good at this, man. Cass and Hondro so good at this, bro.
Yo, I knew Cass was good at Hondros. He's right there on the same level. I wanted to bring up a point that we passed. So also, Frank, whoever asked that question, actually. So there's 20,000 Dunk Genesis OG NFTs possible in the ecosystem. So I imagine that's why that one's kind of limited to one pair. So we're not doubling the supply of Dunk Genesis OGs. But also at the top, Wayneverse pulled a quote from the FAQ, and it looks like if you buy any of the other two colorways, when you scan the NFC chip, you will receive the digital version of that colorway when the sneakers arrive, which is pretty cool to see as well. So you'll actually have a digital version of that colorway scanned from the shoe. It's in the FAQ. Shout out Wayne
Let's
for
go
sharing it.
digital double. Isn't that the term we're using now from yesterday's show?
Digital double.
Digital double. I do have a question though.
Uh,
On the ordering, can you order different sizes? Like say if you want like a size 12 of that one colorway and then a size, 6 for your spouse or whatever. Can you do that, or is it all one size?
no, dude, you can. The forging process on the Artifact website is super smooth. You can break it down to different sizes, different colorways. It's nice. I forged a bunch of things already, so yep, break it all down in any way you want, unless something's changed. But that's my answer.
Just please be cautious when you do that, and if you're like buying one for your wife, make sure that you realize you like switched it to women's sizes or something, so you don't order like a women's size 12 when you wanted a men's size 12 type thing for your last shoe, because that has happened unfortunately as well in the past. So just
Also, Frank, if you sweep size 14s, I hear there are some dread-headed clones that might have to cough up some monies to you. But that's
Yeah.
just if you want to do
There's
that.
two of them right
Hold
here.
on, you guys,
Corner of the
you
bar.
guys actually do that over here too? Y'all take the big sizes first when you're first in line, and you wear a size 8,
Man,
5'5"?
Nah,
No,
they don't do that. Don't even worry about that. They talking nonsense. Nobody does that.
Dre stood up
Nobody
real
does
quick. You hear that? He got.
No, nobody does that. Nobody does that here. Just the big guys. Nobody does that.
Shadow's buying more dunks right now.
I
That's
come
why
from
he's
the
not
day
saying
of waiting
anything.
in lines, man. Those were the days, man.
talking about live in person? Nah, bro.
Bro, I used to go on. So the way I got the Tiffany dunks was I paid somebody to sit in line from Craigslist, man. That was the alpha. I'm not gonna sit outside of Diamond Supply. I'm not that much of a dork.
So real quick, and I know it may sound like a dumb question. I'm just really, really new, guys. So y'all talking vile talk and evil talk and skin talk, and it's just way still over my head. And I feel like we're just talking about dunks, but people keep bringing up these vials and skins, and I have no idea. Like I'm still.
So it's like the vials are like for like the augmented reality part of it is what I'm guessing. We don't have like absolute confirmation yet, but from just the previews and stuff, like we obviously know you can't have a flying shoe, right? So I think that's part of the augmented reality stuff. But Shadow will go more into depth on his theories. Prepare
Yeah,
yourself.
yeah. Yeah, my theory is like I've been saying since before the announcement, it'll be really cool because the dunks, if you look at that silhouette, they have an actual vial that's inside the dunks. It's like a little grayish whitish vial. You go read the FAQs, it says each colorway will come with a individual vial, probably curated to fit with that shoe. But then it also says that that vial is interchangeable with the physical forge vials of the DNAs. So there's all these DNA vials. I believe there's 8 of them in total. They're all like with the DNAs of the clones. So they all have a different color, all that cool stuff. Green for alien, red for demon. So all of those vials, which are scarce alone within their own right, will also be able to be interchangeable within the shoes themselves. So you'll have a physical vial that you can also play around with your shoe. Now, as far as the digital side of things, they still have not announced it, but they have said that the Evo, which is basically what that is all digital, is on, blockchain of the visual representation of your Dunk shoe. It animates it, it makes it look really cool. And according to the original plan, the more, there was evolutions to it. So we didn't know the exact way, but there's a way to make that Dunk look even more crazy. Like the demon shoe got like horns growing out of it. They might have changed things up a bit since it's been almost about a year, but that is going to be going live right after the Dunk physical forge digitally. They're going to be reactivating the digital side of the shoe. So with this shoe, man, there's a lot of different things going on with it. Not only is there different colorways, there's different interactions between these physical vials. You can have maybe a OG shoe, which seems like it's going to be the most scarce, and have an alien vial in it. That's going to take it to like a whole other level. And then digitally, you can have an alien, it's just a lot of different ways. It's 3 different ways you can play around with scarcity with this shoe. So it goes really deep.
Did he confuse you more, Frank? He confused me more.
No, he actually, I kind of, all he's got to say is going to be in Fortnite. My kids are going to be happy. We're good to go. Nah, but I get it. Nah, it makes sense. So
Yeah.
it's going to be digital and real IRL, tangible things I can touch, smell, lick the shoe kind of stuff. Yeah, I got it.
Oh,
Frank.
Sorry.
We have a comments. I don't know if it can be or has been answered. Is there a quantity limit on the void or the public sell, the void colorway? If we don't know the answer yet, that's all right too. Just a comment.
Sorry, what was the question? Multitasking.
Is there a supply? Like, what's the supply on the void colorway? Is that known yet, or is it still to be released?
That's still to be announced.
Perfect. Thanks.
I see that on you.
I just had to give a quick.
Well, if anybody wants to come up, ask any questions. If anybody has any questions, request. And if not, we can rug the space. It's been a pretty good space for a couple hours. We're going to link back up tonight on Bad Take at 6 p.m. California International Standard Pacific Time.
Thanks for hosting, Com.
Yeah, man. No, it's been fun. I was excited. We got one request. Let's get these couple of questions answered, and then we'll rug her. I was excited, Johnny. I was like, let's get a space going, bro. Mainly because I didn't read anything. I actually started the space hoping Shadow and you guys would come tell me what's going on. So that's the.
I mean, right when the news dropped, I was like, God, I want to host a space, but I know it's got to come. Right within 2 minutes, you were there. I was like, boom, I'm on it. So I mean, again, I appreciate you.
Perks of hosting is you don't. You just have everybody come teach you what's going on. Shout out, y'all. What's up, Hera? How you doing?
Hey, what's going on, fellas? Just real quick, I wanted to remind everyone too, if they haven't realized or remembered, that the bots from Ramoa also are gonna have skin vials that are even gonna be rarer than the other ones that are actually released. So people are buying these regular skin vials, forgetting that those are gonna be the most limited.
All right, now I'm confused. No, I'm just playing.
Frank.
I just wanted to bring that out because I knew he was gonna have a question about that one.
Yo, let's Frank, just don't think about the vials or anything else.
I was gonna say, Frank, I sent you a DM. There's a website, just the 101.artifact.com. There's tabs for each of the ecosystems, and it gives a little overview, and it'll be a good place to get started and answer some of these questions.
Yeah, Frank, DM me. I can walk you through it too.
Yeah. We'll talk about it tonight too, Frank. 101.artifact.com cast. 101.artifact.com. That's what I heard. Anya, I saw that hand. Don't be shy.
Sorry, I had to run out of the room. I'm also multitasking IRL and digitally. So I was going to say, I don't want anybody to be confused. The vials on the remote bots are not going to be used for the physical forging event for the Genesis Crypto Dunks. I don't want anybody to think that that's going to be the case. And we did confirm for sure that those will not be used for the forging this time around.
Thank you for the clarification. We appreciate you. All right, guys. I'm going to rug it. If anybody has any questions, let me know. Shoot me a message. Dre, Cass, Andre, anybody up here is pretty much going to be able to answer some questions. And if not, we'll get you the right answers and we'll point you in the right direction. We'll see everybody tonight, 6 p.m. Pacific time. Thank you all for coming through. See ya.